Hi, this is Ogres, and this video review is on the classic Raw's War episode from March 5th, 2001, which I watched on the 19th of March 2021. I will get to the NXT video review for the latest one from March 17th, but I'll do that after probably the March 12th Raw's War classic review. Is that right? Yeah. I'll record that video soon. But for this video, I'm gonna review the build up to WrestleMania 17, which was on April 1st, 2001, and the anniversary for that pay-per-view is not that far away. It's less than 2 weeks away. But back to this. The opening, Jim Ross introduces a new color commentator, and it was Paul Heyman at this time because Jerry King Lawler left because of what happened with his wife, the cat, at the time. But yeah, Paul Heyman, he came from ECW, which folded just 2 months before this. Yeah, and then there's an opening segment. Triple H addresses The Rock's recent comments. Then, yeah, I got my fan on because my window is broken, so I need to have it on. So it's really hot in my room. Then there's a promo segment. William Regal tries to calm down Kurt Angle. And then there's a segment backstage. The Radicals argue over the title opportunity in regards to the IC title. And I have to mention his name. Yes, Chris Benoit. He voted for Eddie Guerrero to be in the match. Yeah. That's my hair. I really do need a haircut soon, yeah. I'll probably get one in April, but yeah, early April. Back to this. The first match of the show is Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Jericho. Oh yeah, before that, the other members of the Radicals at the time was Perry Saturn and Dean Malenko. Just thought I'd bring that up. So the first match on this episode of Raw's War is Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Jericho, who's an IC champion, and it's for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. And Jericho won by pinfall after Chris Benoit interfered when he hit the flying headbutt on Guerrero when the ref was down. I made sure to write this down so I didn't forget. Then there's a promo backstage. Lita wishes the Hardy Boys luck in their match. And there's a promo. Al Snow campaigns to become commissioner. Yeah. Then the second match on this show, on this War is Lita versus Ivory for the WWF Women's Championship. Ivory's the champion, but she retained by pinfall. Then there's a promo backstage. Kurt Angle explains attack on Scotty 2 Hotty. Yeah, I think there was supposed to be a tag team match involving Too Cool versus whoever, and then he attacks Scotty 2 Hotty and breaks his ankle. He literally breaks his ankle. This was a vicious side of Kurt Angle for the first time in the dying days of the Attitude Era. Then the third match on this show is the Brothers of Destruction versus Rikishi and Haku. And Undertaker and Kane, they win this tag team match. Then there's an interview. There's a backstage interview. Michael Cole tries to interview Trish Stratus, and then there's a segment in ring. Trish Stratus discusses her recent humiliation. Is this the episode where she barks like a dog? Vince McMahon. Hold on a second. No, I don't think this is the one, but I'll get back to it. Yeah, then there's the fourth match on the show is the Hardy Boys versus Dudley Boys for the WWF Tag Team titles. And the Hardy Boys win the titles after, I believe, there was some interference by someone. I think it was Edge and Christian. And then there's a segment backstage. William Regal answers Mrs. McMahon's door. Segment backstage. Another segment backstage. Stephanie McMahon talks to Trish Stratus. Then there's a segment backstage. Christian makes a collect call to Edge. Oh yeah, he's the one that interfered in the tag team title match to cost the Dudley Boys their WWF tag team titles. Let's see. Then there's another segment backstage. Deborah talks to Mr. McMahon in his office. I believe this is about she doesn't want to be the deputy general manager, deputy commissioner anymore, and she wants to go back to managing. And yeah, that's what it's about. And then segment backstage, going back to Stone Cold Steve Austin gets ready for his match. Deborah tells him about wanting to be a manager again. He says he has no problem with it. He has a problem with her talking to Mr. McMahon though. And then the fifth match on this show is Al Snow versus Big Show for the WWF Hardcore title. Big Show retains his title by pinfall, and then there's a segment backstage. Mr. McMahon asks Deborah for an update, which leads into this last match on the show, match number 6, the main event. Kurt Angle and Triple H versus Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. And the swerve is that Mr. McMahon makes Deborah The Rock's manager, and this doesn't sit well with Stone Cold Steve Austin. But they do win the match by pinfall after The Rock pinned Kurt Angle after the rock bottom. Yeah, and that's how that Roy's War episode ended on the 5th of March 2001. I was supposed to watch it a couple weeks ago, but I was doing some other things at that point, at that time. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this Roy's War episode from early March 2001. I will get into reviewing the next episode soon, but this is, yeah, I'll get into that right after this video. Alright, give my video a like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so this has been Ogres. Peace out.